And now that it's 10, we can officially begin. And how I wanted to begin was actually to go into the options and go through the incredible accessibility menu. Um, so, yeah, um, there's been a lot of hype around this game in general, and rightly so. But what I think really deserves credit is the lengths that Naughty Dog went to, actually employing a council of disabled people to advise on what to include in their settings to make it easier for people with a range of disabilities to be able to play this game. So I just want to take a brief moment, um, kind of as a way of giving people time to get into the stream as well. But I immediately want to go through all the settings, like all of them, and just look at their descriptions and just get a sense of what's possible in terms of the customization of this game. Then we're going to go straight into the story, and I'm going to keep playing this game until I need to have dinner. And then we'll do an evening stream, like I said, at an undetermined time. But we will do 2 streams each day, and I think I'll probably finish around 10 p.m. each night. It may go on longer depending on what's happening and how much fun we're having, etc. But generally speaking, I'm thinking 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. is probably going to be more than enough for each day. Anyway, with that said, let's dive into this accessibility menu. So it looks like right away we've got categories of all the different kinds of things that you can customize. And you've also, at the very right there, got a lovely little disclaimer. By turning these settings on, you agree that Sony Interactive Entertainment Europe may receive use data about the settings you have selected for the exclusive purpose of analysis and improvement of accessibility features. This is incredible. Not only are they thinking like, um, okay, we've put in these accessibility features, our job is done. Clearly, this is a settings menu that will evolve and change based off of patches to the game and things like that. I really appreciate that even though, the game went gold and we finally can play it now, just that text alone, I'm more than happy for them to collect usage data, personally. Um, if it means that this can be further improved. Anyway, let's dive in. Alternate controls. So the PS4 has button remap anyway from a hardware level where you can basically make the any button on the controller be any other button on the controller. But it's really nice that it's built into the game directly here. So you've got customized controls, remap and fully customized controls. Let's have a quick look. Wow, you can swap the functionality of left and right stick around if you want. Select how you hold your controller, that's awesome. Um, Now we are covering up a bit of that with my face, sorry about that. But yeah, you see you've got button remap. For the person just tuned in, we're just going through the accessibility menu and then we're going to dive straight into the story and not stop. Boat controls, rope and ladder movement, guitar strumming, vertical swipe down on the touchpad to strum the guitar. Wow, so we know we're going to be playing the guitar a bit, that's cool. Repeated button presses. You've got tap or hold, so if you find pressing a button repeatedly and quickly hard, you can just hold it down and the game will read it as the repeated button presses. That's really nice. I know people that will appreciate that. Same for melee combos. You could just hold down the attack button and then it will do repeated hits. Incredible. Hold or toggle for the aim button. I know people that will use that. Same for listen mode. The same for sprinting. Incredible. And crafting as well. Wow. Backpack weapon swap. Hold square to enter backpack weapon swapping. Release to exit. Wow, this is really good. This is really good. Press L3 while aiming to hold your breath. Wow, okay. Camera assist. Automatically reorients the camera in the direction of your movement. Oh, I know a lot of people that will love that. Designed for players who are new to action games or have difficulty using the left and right stick simultaneously. I like the descriptions are also brilliant. Lock on aim and then the lock on strength. So, okay, so you can essentially have aim assist. This is really good stuff. And the diagrams as well, the screenshots. Same for throwing like bricks or grenades. Auto weapon swap. Automatically swap to another holster weapon when you run out of ammo. Amazing. Automatically pick up ammo and nearby ingredients. Amazing. Cool, so that's just for the control settings. We've got more to go. Magnification and visual aids. Let's have a look. HUD scale. Wow, you've got a large HUD. HUD background. Darkened. Okay, they don't give you a preview of that, but changes the color of text elements. Wow, oh, and you get to see this. Let's look at all the pretty colors. On a serious note, this will massively improve the game, though, for so many people. That is amazing. HUD colorblind mode. With previews. Wow. Awesome. So highlight colors by default yellow, danger colors red, breath colors blue. Got it. HUD flashing. Nice. That's good that you can turn it off for people that maybe have like photosensitive epilepsy. And you know, the flashing might cause them an issue. I mean, of course, other things in the game visually could as well. But still, it's really good that you could turn flashing off. High contrast display. Let's take a look. Wow. Oh my god, this is incredible. Hello, we're just going through the settings menu. The accessibility settings specifically. As a disabled person, I really wanted to take the time to highlight that these were here and everything that was possible. And then we're going to go straight into the story and not stop playing till like I have to have my dinner. As the description, the title of this broadcast kind of says. Let's look at the screen magnifier. Magnifies a section of the screen. Lightly double tap the touchpad to quickly zoom in. Holding the second tab will increase the zoom, locking the zoom level on release. Use the touchpad to move your finger across it to move the magnified area across a different part of the screen. Double tap again to exit. Wow. And it's customizable in terms of how intense the zoom will be. Incredible. Translation prompts. Enables triangle translation prompts for in-world text. When set to auto, this feature is automatically enabled when a non-English text language is selected or if text-to-speech is enabled. Yes, you saw that. We've got text-to-speech. First though, motion sickness. You can reduce camera shake, camera blur if you don't like blur at all. A lot of gamers don't. Turn that off if you want. Camera distance. A field of view slider. This is incredible. Normally you only see that on PC. Dolly zoom effect. Toggles movements where the camera moves backwards and zooms at the same time, creating a disorienting effect. Okay, so yeah, normally this is used for like immersion and good cinematography. But that's really good that you can turn that off. Wow. Full screen effects. Okay, so you can get rid of the red edges if you're hurt and stuff. Awesome stuff. Persistent center dot. Displays a persistent reticle in the center of the screen, hidden during cinematics and while aiming. Yeah, I suppose that could help people focus on what they're looking at. That's really good. And obviously reduce the motion sickness. Navigation and traversal. Navigation assistance. Pressing the left stick faces the camera in the direction of story progression, marking the path to follow. That will make the game a heck of a lot easier. If listen mode is also enabled, then pressing the left stick while in listen mode, it's also telling you to enter listen mode, you hold R1, will instead direct the player towards the most recent scanned item or enemy. Wow. Traversal assistant enabled simplified traversal input. Press X to automatically perform certain difficult jumps, automatically climb ledges and squeeze through small gaps, automatically vault small objects while on the horse, automatically sprint in certain encounters. This is unbelievable. Ledge guard. Guards against falling off ledges with additional audio and vibration feedback. Prevents you from falling from ledges that will kill you. Bravo. I'm not going to be turning any of these on for myself. I think that if I were to die from falling off a ledge, that would be funny for everyone. But so good that that's there. I have so many friends that I help with games using features on PS4 like SharePlay, where they're allowed to give me control of their game and I can see their screen and help them through the stuck portion. If these settings were in those games, and I hope that future games will be inspired by this one and put those in. Honestly, with these switches, a lot of my disabled friends wouldn't even need my help anymore. This is incredible. Anyway, sorry, getting on a tangent. Enhanced Listen mode enables the ability to scan for items with circle and enemies with square while in Listen mode. Send out a scan triggering audio cues at the target's location. The pitch of the sound changes based on the target's height relative to you. Wow. If navigation assistance is also enabled, then pressing the left stick while in listen mode will direct the player towards your most recently scanned item or enemy. Scan range and scan time are also customizable there. And as you can see, once I turn the feature on, it's got 20 minutes and second, yeah, the values of the slider become available. Awesome. Infinite breath for when swimming underwater, and a skip puzzle option. When in a puzzle, select skip puzzle from the pause menu and advance to the puzzle's completion. This setting is highly recommended for players who are blind or have low vision, because some puzzle progression may not be fully accessible. It's great that they were so honest about that, if you're blind in particular, like, no offense, but you quite literally might not be able to solve those puzzles. This is incredible, the idea that someone who is blind will be able to finish this game. Wow. I've been looking forward to this one, right? Text-to-speech and audio cues. So text-to-speech on or off?
Text-to-speech on enables narration of on-screen text. When enabled, request a text-to-speech description of your current status with touchpad swipe up. Text-to-speech volume can be adjusted from the audio volumes menu.
That is
right directional buttons. Change. Triangle button. Reset to defaults. Circle button. Back.
Wow, so it read the whole screen and then gave you the breakdown at the bottom of the screen there of what you have to press in order to do something else on this menu. I'm going to let the amazing sounding text-to-speech read the other descriptions for me, and then I will turn it off.
Traversal audio cues off. Enables additional accessibility audio cues to assist with traversal and exploration. Plays a sound cue for jumpable gaps, climbable ledges, and squeeze-throughs. Areas that require crouching or going prone. Interacts and pickups. Nearby breakable glass. Gaining or losing movement control. When ledge guard is enabled, plays a sound cue when it activates. For additional sound cue information, consult the audio cue glossary. Left combat audio cues off. Enables additional accessibility audio cues to assist with combat and stealth. Plays a sound cue for enemy grab and strike prompts. Incoming enemy melee attacks. Being impaled with an arrow. Aiming at an enemy. Landing a shot on an enemy. For additional sound cue information, consult the audio cue glossary. Combat vibration cues, off, enables vibration cues to assist with combat. Plays a vibration cue for incoming enemy melee attacks. Aiming at an enemy. Landing a shot on an enemy. Left, combat
Oh,
vibration
sorry.
cues, guitar
Yeah.
vibration cues, off, enables a vibration cue when the correct guitar note for story progression is selected. Audio volumes, adjust effects, 100, dialogue, 100, music, 100, cinematics, 100, accessibility audio cues, 100, range, 0, 2, 100, adjust the volume of accessibility audio cues. Audio cues for traversal and combat can be enabled from the accessibility menu. Left and right direct text-to-speech. 50, range, 0, 2, 100, adjust the volume of text-to-speech narration, audio volumes, audio cue glossary, triangle button, interact audio cue. Triangle button, interact audio cue, distant. Triangle
Wow.
button, interact audio cue, hold.
So you can listen to all the
An
different
audio
audio
combat
cues
plays
in the
when a
game.
triangle button, interaction hold prompt is available. Traversal audio cues can be enabled from the accessibility menu. X button, play, circle button, back.
So what this is basically a screen where someone who is blind can learn all the different sounds that they will hear if they turn on the audio cue system and what each of those sounds will mean. So when they come up to an interactable object that obviously they can't see, they will hear
Triangle button,
this.
interact audio cue. Audio cue
Abs-
glossary, browse and listen to
Absolutely
various
amazing.
audio cues that appear throughout gameplay. X button, select, triangle button, reset to defaults, circle button, back.
Absolutely amazing. Right, let's go through the last category of
Text-to-speech and
options.
audio cues. Combat accessibility. Enable combat accessibility. Off. Enables the combat accessibility settings. These settings are designed to make combat accessible for all players. As such, they can significantly alter the gameplay experience. Left and right direction. Hostages don't escape. Locked. Enemies grabbed by you will not break free while struggling. Allies
Amazing.
don't get grabbed. Locked. Allies will automatically escape when grabbed by enemies. This setting will not apply during certain combat encounters. Enemies don't flank. Locked. Enemies will not intentionally try to get behind your position. To modify this setting, set enable combat accessibility to on. Reduced enemy perception. Locked. Reduce enemy perception in stealth. This setting is relative to the chosen difficulty. Reduced enemy accuracy. Locked. Reduce enemy accuracy when shooting. This setting is relative to the chosen difficulty. Enhanced dodge. Locked. Dodge with L1 button is better at evading enemy attacks. To modify this setting, set enable combat invisible while prone. Locked. You are invisible to enemies while prone and not aiming. This setting is disabled during certain encounters where stealth is not an option. If set to limited, the time limit will be based on the stealth difficulty settings. To modify this setting, set enable combat accessibility to on. Weapon sway. Locked. Enables camera sway while aiming weapons. To modify this setting, set enable combat accessibility to on.
I know someone that
By
will
turning
love
these settings on,
changing that.
you agree that Sony Interactive Entertainment Europe may receive use data about the settings you have selected for the exclusive purpose of analytics and improvement of accessibility features. Left and right directional buttons, change, circle button, back.
Oh, that's really good that she gave the disclaimer that I read out earlier. That's good.
Slow motion, locked, reduces game speed when enabled. When set to toggle use, touchpad swipe right, to toggle slow motion. To modify this setting, set enable combat accessibility to on. Left and right directional button, combat
Wow, there
accessibility.
we go.
Square button, apply vision
Let's
accessibility
let's
reset, off.
yeah.
Configures all the recommended settings designed for players who are blind or have low vision. This will enable settings across multiple menus, such as text-to-speech, high contrast display, HUD scale, large, lock on aim, auto target, traversal and combat audio cues, Navigation and traversal assistance. Ledge guard. Enhanced listen mode. Invisible while prone. Unlimited. Skip puzzle option. Various adjustments in the combat accessibility menu. Apply hearing accessibility preset. Off. Configures all the recommended settings designed for players who are deaf or hard of hearing. This will enable settings across multiple menus, such as awareness indicators, pickup notifications, dodge prompts, frequent, subtitles, story plus combat, subtitle names, subtitle direction, combat vibration cues, guitar vibration cues. Apply motor accessibility preset. Off. Configures all the recommended settings designed for players with a physical or mobility disability. This will enable settings across multiple menus, such as lock on aim, auto target, auto weapon swap, auto pickup, camera assist, on, navigation and traversal assistance, ledge guard, infinite breath, repeated button presses, hold, melee combos, hold, weapon sway, off, skip puzzle option, various adjustments in the combat accessibility menu, combat accessibility. Text-to-speech motion sick magnification and visual aid alternate control mode nav text-to-speech audio cue glossary browser audio guitar combat for combat or traversal audio text-to-speech.
There we have it, guys. That is the accessibility settings in full. I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. This is next level stuff. Naughty Dog should be applauded. I hope that this effort gets recognized. I'm even tempted to do like a separate YouTube video of this first part of the stream and just have this be visible to everyone. I will certainly be telling all my friends about it. I have, even though all my accessibility settings are off, right, and I've kept the presets off. By the way, the presets, incredible idea that, you know, for someone who's hard of hearing or, you know, has difficulty seeing and you know, the motor function disabilities. I fall in the motor category, but my you know, physical sort of coordination stuff isn't bad enough, I feel, to need any of these settings. Certainly the game will be more challenging because of the fact that I don't turn any of them on. Some of them would be useful, but I have completed, you know, many other games that don't have any of these. And I figured it would be, I kind of enjoy the challenge, right? I'm not going to turn on Ledge Guard because I frankly find it funny when I do sort of slip and make a mistake like that. But the fact that these presets are here to get going quickly, like turn on one switch and it does all of the switches that are relevant to you. And then I'm assuming as well, though, you could turn on a preset, and if you wanted to just change one or two things about the preset, turn on the preset, then go back, and then find the specific things that you want to change, go ahead and change them, and then do what we're going to do right now, start playing. But I just want to show you as well, normally when I play games, I do use subtitles, just in case there's background noise, because this is the thing, I don't live alone, there will be background noise, there will occasionally be people popping in, and also whenever I need to do something like answer nature's call, I will put a message on the screen saying that I'll be right back. I will mute my microphone, and then I'll go do what I need to do, come back, we'll get rid of that message, I'll unmute my mic, and then we will carry on. But I just want to show you what I've done with the subtitles. We've got story and combat dialogue subtitles. The size is default. There's no background, so that's default as well. We're going to have the names of the characters, and I've got color names, so each character is going to have a different color, and you can see a preview there when I change that setting. And also, it's going to show the direction of like where the character is in relation to the screen. And again, that was kind of an accessibility thing. And I figured that if there are other disabled people that come into my stream, it's just going to help them make more sense of the subtitles. And I've kept the actual text as the default of white, but as you can see, there's several choices there too. So I hope those subtitles, again, you can see the preview at the bottom. I hope those will be okay with everybody. But that's the only really special change I have made with these settings. I've waited 7 years to find out what happens next to the characters of The Last of Us. It's finally time, 27 minutes into this broadcast, to find out. We're going to go with moderate, and then my second playthrough will be on hard. Apply pre-order bonus. Apply bonus content for pre-ordering Last of Us 2. Unlocks the ammo capacity upgrade for the semi-auto pistol and the crafting training manual. Yes, please. I don't want to invert my aim, and I don't want to use camera assist, but it's brilliant that they show that there. And that you literally can't miss that setting. That's incredible. Alright, let's begin. You've selected moderate. Challenge level can be changed at any time in the options menu under difficulty. Here we go. To the people watching, thank you for bearing with me while I go through all those accessibility settings. It was really important to me that I do that and shed some light on them.